MAGA Republicans are doing a great job in promoting these No Kings protests. I mean, listen to what McClain had to say about these protests coming up over the weekend, making assumptions that it's going to be a bunch of mob of radical leftists. Have a listen to this.
It makes no sense until you see who's really calling the shots. This weekend, we'll see mobs of radicals at the I Hate America rally. And you'll see them across the country. These are the same activists who pressure Democrats to keep our government closed, to hurt you, to divide us, and to push their far left agenda. So when you see those images, remember this. This is who Democrats are fighting for. Not you, not our troops, not the hardworking moms down the street. They're fighting for the most radical voices in America. And make sure that they own that.
Yeah, they're really fighting for the troops. Yeah. You guys are Republicans. You're really fighting. By the way, did they see any of these No Kings protests the last couple times they did these rallies? You remember they mocked them for calling them a bunch of boomer grandmothers? Do you remember that? Now all of a sudden we're mobs of radicals, according to this nitwit McClain. Speaking of nitwits, did you see Representative Moser? Yeah, he had to say something similar about these No Kings rallies. Have a listen to this.
Themselves relevant, and now they're proclaiming this big, even on most of the news stations, thankfully not yours, how great this No Kings rally is going to be, this anti-American protest that's going to take place, where they're claiming there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people. We shall see.
No, there's not going to be hundreds of thousands of people, you imbecile. There's going to be millions of people. That's right, I say it again. Millions of people across the country that are going to be peacefully protesting. I would be willing to bet several million people. Oh, yeah, and then there's Mike Johnson, the House Speaker, when he's not too busy monitoring what pornography his son is watching or lying to the American people about the government shutdown. Now he's lying about these upcoming No Kings protests that are going to take place tomorrow. Here's the good, wholesome Christian himself, the House Speaker, Mike Johnson.
You know, Saturday, they're going to be parading around the National Mall. They call it the No Kings rally. We call it the Hate America rally, because you're going to have all the Marxists collected, all the Antifa people, you know, the BLM remnants. You'll have the pro-Hamas wing of the Democratic Party, and they're going to be out here demonstrating and screaming and wailing. And I'm afraid that Senate Democrats will not reopen the government until at least that event is behind them, because they're afraid to confront the mob. So, I mean, look at the contrast between the two parties. The evidence speaks for itself, and I think the American people are going to fully understand this when we head into those midterm elections next year.
Well, I have a message for Mike Johnson. Let's talk about the difference between the two parties for a moment, since you brought it up, Mr. Johnson. I can assure you, Mr. Johnson, that I won't see any No Kings protesters tomorrow, we won't, that are going to be storming the Capitol or beating police officers with their own batons or breaking into his office and sitting at his desk. I guarantee you that we won't have No Kings protesters bringing in zip ties to hopefully kidnap some of your members in office. That won't be happening tomorrow. So yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Johnson. There is a big difference between the Republicans and Democrats and what's going to be taking place at these No Kings rallies tomorrow. There won't be an insurrection tomorrow. Capitol police officers won't be assaulted. These aren't members of Hamas, like many in your party have suggested over the course of the last few weeks. And these aren't terrorist sympathizers.